What's a completely harmless thing you do that people always freak out about? Talking to yourself. My great aunt used to talk to her dogs and ask them questions, then waited a few seconds and replied to them as if they answered her questions. Me and mum thought it was crazy. Roll on, many years later I got a dog and am actually the same lol. Did not do this intentionally, but definitely inadvertently messed with our receptionist today. So I was ordering glasses online and was filling out the order form. I had all the information except for my pupillary distance. I read online that this information can be determined by measuring the distance between your pupils and a mem. So I get up and start asking folks if anyone had a ruler. A couple did, but not one with metric measurements. So I go up to the receptionist and asks if she has a ruler with a mem on it. She says yes. I ask if I can use it for a second. I get the ruler and go into the bathroom within the receptionist's field of view where I measured the distance 69 mm if anyone is curious. I exit the bathroom and hand the receptionist back the ruler. She gave me kind of a weird look and hesitantly took it back. As I was walking back to my office, I realized that all the information she had was that I needed a ruler and proceeded to walk into the bathroom and walk out returning her ruler. I think she assumed I was measuring something other than my pupil distance. Whenever I'm on a public bus or train and there's somebody playing their music through their earphones at an unreasonably loud volume, I stare them in the eyes and bob my head along with the beat. They immediately feel awkward and turn their music down or off. I always read the terms and conditions. I know I'm not going to remember any of it, but I feel like a responsible adult. I secretly rearrange the furniture when no one's home. It's like a tiny home makeover. I can't throw away rubber bands. I just keep them in a drawer cause you never know when you might need 100 random rubber bands. Some treat me like I'm on the path to being a hoarder, but I swear I keep my place pretty clean and organized. Well, not anymore, but when I was in high school I worked at a video store. Every time I rented out a copy of The Ring, I would scribble down the number of the account that rented the DVD, and wait about 2.5 hours, then call the house, and whisper 7 days. Create a weekly vocabulary list with words I've picked up from books articles. I have a vocabulary notebook. I write the definition, use it in a sentence, create a quiz, and make flashcards. If I miss more than 3 on my quiz, I study those flashcards for another week and retake the quiz. People think that's weird as fuck. Staying calm in stressful situations. Touch bugs and not the ones that are considered cute. Like if I see a worm in the middle of the sidewalk, I'll move it so it doesn't get stepped on. If there is a moth bumping its head against a light bulb inside somewhere, I'll catch it in my hands and release it outside. As long as it's a bug that won't bite me, pinch me, or sting me, I don't care. I have a funny memory from when I was in school where I caught a crane fly in my hand and showed it off to my classmates, and they freaked out, even after I explained it was harmless. Still get similar reactions from adults to this day. I look 12, but I volunteer for the ambulance and work in the hospital. When people ask about my work and I let them know that I have just gone to a horrible car accident or something like that and help move dead bodies around, people are very surprised. Apparently, I look very innocent, so this is very surprising for people. Sleeping with my socks on, people always think it's weird, but it means I never have cold feet. I always go through instruction books front to back. Apparently reading the instructions to build things is abnormal. I also always get shit on with my friends when we play games because the first thing I have to do when the game turns on is check the settings. I'm not sure why I do this one. I find the settings fascinating. Every game is different. I enjoy doing nothing. I like being with my own thoughts, and people always freak out when someone is capable to sit in silence without a phone or a book for more than 10 seconds. I brush my teeth in the shower. It's efficient, but apparently I'm a heathen for it. When I'm driving in my car, I raise my hand up really slowly like I am going to wave, and then I lower my sun visor as soon as they wave at me. I name my Wi-Fi networks weird things like Pretty Fly for Wi-Fi, and the LAN before time. People think I'm a weirdo, but I'm just having fun. I microwave my ice cream to soften it before eating. People act like I'm ruining it, but it's the perfect texture. Brush my teeth before breakfast. I go in the bathroom first and I don't want to make another trip.